Speaking of patrol, we're going straight to the Minister of Transport. Well, this is a serious plea. The Road Safety Unit in the Ministry of Transport, they're urging motorists to reduce speed amid concerns that road fatalities are projected to increase in 2018. How they know it's going to increase is because we drive like we're crazy. And I suspect, I think it is going to get worse.
Madness.
They say despite efforts to keep road fatalities below the 300 mark, the number of people killed on the nation's road up to yesterday was 316. Now, the unit's director, Mr. Knut Heer, says projections indicate that road fatalities will increase next year, even though the year is projected to end at 10% below the number for 2016. So it's 16% less than the number of fatalities recorded at this time last year, the 316. And he says the motorcyclists and pedestrians are the two groups of road users who account for the most deaths. So we have to slow down, we have to calm down. And then, you know, I almost got hit yesterday, and I can't even vex to the man.
Your car or you?
The car. I can't even vex to the man. It's the first time I nearly get licked, and I would understand, because there was this huge pothole. And a bus was in front of him, so he never see the pothole. And I'm beside him. So all of a sudden now it's like, you know, him come up on the bus, so him kind of just go like that. Well, you know, it's almost nice sidewalk I end up. But I never even said nothing. I mean, he needed to be a little bit more careful than that. But I understood because the pothole deep from. So if he go down into the pothole, I think I know.
It's a precipice.
Yeah, man. So when him see it, and he saw it late, because you know sometimes when you have the big vehicles in front of you, you kind of can't see anything. Yeah. So he saw it late, and as soon as he saw it, he went like that. And boy, nearly roughed me up. So the pothole, them cause all kind of problem. Eh? No, he wasn't speeding. He wasn't speeding.
No,
he just moved away from the
pothole.
And and he just never see it till late, you know. So thank goodness he never get touched and I never get touched.
See that? You never waste police time. See that?
The party done yet, by the way, when you leave it.
No.
So when you leave it, still go?
Yeah.
Call your house and make me see if you can hear. Nobody know there yet. I call your house.
But I have to wake up my neighbor.
Let me see if we can hear some
But
tune.
you don't know how he's leaving this.
We move on. All right, so I don't know who Carl Finley is. I suspect that's Carl Finley right there. But he's a 33-year-old Irishman, and he's doing research for a book on the legendary Jamaican record label Studio One and its founder and producer, the outstanding and magnificent Coxsone Dodd. So he says, and I quote, "The history of Studio One has never been told in a comprehensive way, and I think that's a shame." He and his Slovakian wife, Mima, arrived in Kingston, and they've done a number of interviews with individuals who recorded for Studio One and Mr. Dodd. Mr. Dodd passed on in 2006. So they've met with the engineers, they've met with singers, Lasses Perkins, Freddie McGregor, Ken Booth. So he's going to write a book, which is good. If you need to.
He says the history has never been told in a comprehensive way.
Yeah, well, he needs to.
Is that so?
I can't remember reading a book about Mr. Dodd and Studio One, and it is an incredible story. They've actually named it a street. I think it's Studio One Boulevard, which is just down the road from us here, by the way. What was the name of the road? Where wrote the name? Where wrote the name of it? Brentford Road. That's what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Brentford Road, huh? Yeah,
it's
but it's
now
Brentford.
Studio One
But it was Brentford Road before.
Brentford before.
So it's now Studio One.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I can't remember reading anything about it, but then you hear so many stories about it that you think you know. And we probably really don't know.
You know, I said something, I don't know if it's plausible, but I said I believe that as part of our school curriculum, we should have like a history of Jamaican music or something about Jamaican music. I think every Jamaican child should grow up knowing something about this great art form that has impacted the world. You know, it really shouldn't be that people from every other country can come here and tell we more about our thing than we know for ourselves.
What's this last one now? Who is T.I.? Him is the rapper from
First of all, it's T.I. Harris, Tip Harris.
You are them related?
I hope so.
Them did I play film music last night at the party?
No, so that didn't work. You're right.
So T.I. Harris is who now? He's a
T.I.
rapper.
is like a big.
But he's a rapper, right?
Married to Tiny. Are they still married? I think they are.
I don't know T.I. I don't know Tiny.
Yes. Over the weekend, he walked into a Target store, calling all single mothers to follow along for an on-site shopping spree. They were gifted with electronics and gadgets totaling nearly $20,000 spent directly out of Tip Harris's pocket. Let me repeat his name.
Money?
Harris.
Oh, is
No, which is Jamaican money?
You just want to know?
T.I. a big word. Never what you talking about.
I don't know him. You know him personally?
Harris his name. Then
You know him personally?
he went to a school district bearing Christmas presents for all the kids. Lots of photos taken.
I like T.I.
Yeah. Nothing new for the rapper.
Yeah.
2 Christmases ago, he went into 2 Walmart stores and he paid for last-minute shopping for families. He's a Harris.
Yeah, I like
That's just what we do.
Yeah, man.
That's
right, you know.
Big up Tip. Yeah. Tip. Great dad. If he, he has a show called T.I. and Tiny. I love to watch it and see the way he relates to his children. It's
but
amazing.
I like that movie, so I like T.I.
Tip Harris.
Yeah,
is
when
his
you're in
name.
tune. When you find out T.I. tune and
Tip Harris is
find
his
out
name.
T.I. and play it for me. All right, in the meantime, while we look for that song, I want to say good morning to the St. George's College captain, well, the former captain, because he can't play again, Matthew Wilson, who did an operation yesterday. He's at the St. Anne's Bay Hospital. Ruptured what they call the ACL.
Painful.
Which is the ligament between the leg. Ooh. The ligament between the bone below your knee and the bone above your knee. So he ruptured that. So he's out for a while. He's been out for a while. I don't know if he's up this morning, because when I spoke to him yesterday, he was a little groggy because of the operation. So thanks to the medical people at the St. Anne's Bay Hospital. And Matthew, you're going to be all right, and I'll see you soon. Good morning also to Shamika Palmer and O'Dane, who works at the Digicel store in Tropical Plaza.
Okay.
They were incredibly helpful. Shamika, great to have met you. O'Dane, I met you already. I did help me before, too, so thanks so much. But they were incredibly helpful. I had reason to go in there. And then I have 2 birthdays. They're very sympathetic. Here is one. This lady is Trisha Dixon. Now, apparently she is a foreigner. No. But she's here in Jamaica. There, make her hold it straight. There, Trisha. I think Trisha's from Trinidad and Tobago, is she? There you go. I know these things, Trisha. I hope you're watching. Welcome. I don't know if it's the first time to Jamaica, but have fun while you're here. And belated happy birthday. And it's coming from, it was yesterday from your husband, Ronald, and the kids, Brittany and Kyle, and Bree and Tamika. Big family. And Eric Hibbert. I don't know who Mr. Hibbert is. And this says God's riches, blessings. So I have one more. I went to find it in a second, if I can. Sometimes them phone are going like them want to give me a hard time. I don't know if I come out tight sometimes. Come. I soon come. Well, it's Rayanne Steele. She's 10 years old. Rayanne, don't move, because I went to find it. Oh, you come out of this something here?
Try come up before birthday, them don't come here like about 20.
All right, you go on.
Okay, so...
No, I find Rayanne. Wait, I find Rayanne. Don't move. Look how Rayanne nice. Rayanne is 10 years old. Her dad also works at Digicel. There you go. I think her dad's name is Ricardo. I think so. So Rayanne, happy birthday from your mom, your dad, your sisters. They love you like crazy. We love you like crazy. Have an absolutely brilliant day. Holiday time, so you can have all kind of ice cream and things. You're not going to school today. Right? So have some fun.
Yes.
And so much people have?
Yes, that's what I told you. I want to say happy birthday to Peter Phillips, opposition leader.
Dr. Phillips?
Dr. Peter Phillips.
Happy birthday, sir.
The rest, I'm just going to have to run you off because Zach has Calvin Brown, Marcel Stewart,
you have time,
Stephen
man.
Steele,
Take your time. You have time.
Zandrian May,
yeah.
Trevor Farron,
take your time.
Vanessa Scott,
yeah.
Hi Girl,
yeah.
Wayne Armand,
Wayne
talented,
yeah, man. Easy Wayne.
Simone Harris, hi cuz.
Is your cousin? So every Harris related to
yeah. Natalie Knight, Cadian Sutherland, Jolanne Chang, and Nigel and Sean. They're twins.
You know all of these people are just people you see on Instagram?
No, not Instagram. People on my Facebook are people that I know.
So you know all of these people?
I don't know Nigel and Sean. Because Norris sent me it a while ago.
I don't know none of these people who I tell happy
Nigel
birthday
and
to.
Sean.
Well, I
Everybody
meet the people who I tell you I meet, but most of the time I don't know. Somebody just see me on
No, these are
you know, say a woman see me in the plaza. You kind of know I'm a little bit still, you know, ma'am. A woman see me in the plaza, I'm driving out of the plaza, and the car in front of me just stopped dead. And I just see the door open. Well, the first thing I was going to run, because I just see the door open, and this lady just comes.
She stopped in front of you?
Right in front of me, come out of the car in the plaza. And I was going to just run because I don't know where she's going and what she's doing. And when she come and she look at me and she said, well, you don't move, you know, because you have to say happy birthday, and I'm writing it down. And I had to just sit down and sit down behind the lady car until she go back in her car, write it down and come back out.
And when she
I don't know if
you
me did
doing
like that. No, I said it. I said happy birthday. I don't know if me did kind of like that. Them rough me up sometime out the road, you know. And then the final thing I want to say before I go to birthdays. I am old, I accept, but I don't deaf. So when the people them just come right up beside me and they say, never! I don't deaf. Trust me. I am an old man, but I hear very well. So you have a ball out my name and frighten me sometimes too.
True, them don't know if other people are going to call you same time. So they might try preempt in case I three away. So if them one louder, you're going to hear for them one.
So you know, Steve, you talk foolishness. Happy birthday, folks. Have a great day today.
You're going to see ball out the color.
And for remembering